The Democratic Party has basically designed itself to avoid its base. It is allergic to its needs of its base. It runs away from it.
Workers, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. The working poor and all of these other like social identity groups that they claim to care about and then discard instantly.
I think identity is underexplained in left-wing politics. A lot of leftists talk about class consciousness as something we need to build, but then they don't actually elaborate on what class consciousness really means in a political science sense. This is something that I've believed for a very, very long time. So what is identity? For me, I've always phrased it as politically operative identity. What does that mean? It means like, what identity do you hold to your closest to you that makes you do political actions? And so for leftists, the question isn't just class consciousness. It is, how do we get people to operate with class consciousness as their politically operative identity? That's what we're trying to do. We're not just trying to spread class consciousness. We're trying to make you actually use your identity as a worker as the thing that makes you do shit in politics. How do we do that? And the answer is we don't fucking know. We don't know yet. And I think that there are certain conditions where it is more conducive to that. And right now, we're not in those conditions. However, people like Bernie Sanders have forced a lot more people to think in those terms. And they get people to think in those terms by getting people to think about issues. I'll give you an example. All of us need to live somewhere. All of us need healthcare. All of us need food. We have these material needs. And when Bernie Sanders is like Medicare for all or free college or whatever, he's making you think about politics as a means to fulfill your needs in real life. That's a material politics. You are thinking about politics as a way to get resources for yourself. And once you start thinking about politics in that manner, it's only a very short step into from being about yourself to being it about everyone who's just like you. And that is how we hook you. And the masses of people, if they actually believed that I vote for Bernie Sanders equals my life will get better, many more people would do it. In fact, a vast majority of people would do it. And how do I know this? Mexico right now, FDR in American history. When there is a president that people can look at and say, he's going to make my life better, or people like me lives better, and you actually do it, people go, I love this guy. But when I was growing up, I would know elderly people that still had pictures of FDR up in their homes. In the early 90s and the late 80s, people would still have pictures of FDR in their fucking homes. That's the thing that I think is failing, is how do we use online media to make your politics about personally solving your problems and then making you actually take political actions in favor of that? That is the difficulty.